asked if other countries are going to help the Bahamians. So this is for entertainment purposes only. Wow. So miserable, we've got to say that. It's just, you know. But let's see what we get. I'm going to try to use this symbolon and see if these are going to work for this kind of a reading. But are other countries going to help the Bahamians, and to what degree? What are we going to get with this? So let me put this down. First card out. Well, yeah, they're running from their life, from a disaster. There are some that are going to have open up their hearts. Some may need to do a confession from their actions. We'll have to look more into that and see what that is. Okay, monetary. We'll look into that as well, see what that has to do, what the monetary thing is about. Yeah, in jail. Those that would sell their soul. Being judged. Positives and negatives. And those that don't want the responsibility to put it off on somebody else. Oh. So this is not looking so good at the beginning about aiding the Bahamians. But we'll look some more into this. So yeah, above it we have the Bahamians that are running. Underneath of that we need monetary help. Okay. Underneath of that are ones that are not taking responsibility. Okay. There will be some on one side that were willing to take action. You know, the world is watching, the world is judging. On the other side, there are some that are not going to do much. We've got the confessional and then the positive and negatives underneath of that. Then on the outer thing, we have this kind of being behind jail, and those that are going to take advantage of the situation, they would sell their soul, they would sacrifice their children, whatever. Okay. So, yeah. So it's going to be all over the map with this. We'll look into some of this a little more. But yeah, they need all sorts of help. They need help to rebuild. They need people, you know, to help them go forward. So let's look at the positive ones over here. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get here with the positives and those that are being judged. They're going to rush forward. There will be some rushing forward to aid. Okay, there will be some rushing forward to aid, offer aid. Okay, they see the dire straits and they're moved by compassion to do something. Let's see what we have. What is this about? Being jailed. Okay. About action. Strength. Okay. So it looks like taking action, but looking more toward the future, waiting for their ship to come in. Okay. Action, strong, waiting for the ship to. So it's like some people, they're going to be waiting. Okay. Waiting for the ship to come in, waiting for action to be taken. It's not going to happen quick enough for many people. Let's look and see what this is about. What this is about, confession and the positive and negatives. Let's see what this is about with this. Okay. Truth, working together. Karmic. Okay. Karmic, but again, not doing enough. Some things are blocked, some things are, yeah. They're not walking towards there very quickly, okay? We got the walking away. Is that walking towards it, but not so quickly? Defending. Based on past relations. So looks like they'll be doing some, but minimal. Okay, minimal. Kind of like something to do with the past, and it was not so fruitful. So as far as starting action, they're going to kind of, it's going to be minimal. Let's look at what this is about. Is willing to sacrifice anything. The U.S.? Well, that makes sense. Trump has sold his soul. Yeah, not happening. Trump has sold his soul. He has no interest in the U.S. helping them at all. He has absolutely no interest at all. Okay? Oh, what a surprise. So let's see what we have in the center here with about the financial things. Okay. Moving forward. Okay, some things hidden. Opportunity, a connection, working together. Okay, so there may be some that are going to step forward, like I think it has to do with the ones over here. There's some that are going to rush forward to actually give aid to help them rebuild. Okay, so there's some that are going to help them to rebuild. They're going to do the right thing. We've got some that are going to do minimal, okay? They're going to be looking like they're doing something, but it's minimal, okay? We have those that really need the help. It's not coming fast enough, okay? Because, I mean, let's look at this. Oh, what's flying out here? What just flew out here? Wow. Okay. Abdicating responsibility. It's going to be some talk. Okay. Looking to somewhere else. Talking. Okay. Moving them where there's justice. So abdicating responsibility. There will be those about talking, about, I think it's relocating. Again, relocating with justice. This will be the U.S. again. Okay, that'll be the U.S. again. Abdicating responsibility. Putting the light on it as far as compassion. Very temperate, minimal. Okay, fantasy, the delusion. Again, we're back here to Trump. As far as the U.S., you know, they sacrifice their own. You know, he sacrificed his own children to get ahead. He has no intention, minimal. He's going to be the talk, this and that, but when it comes to actually doing something, forget it. Not going to happen too much from the Trump administration. Again, he talks about we do so much. We're going to move them to another part of the Bahamas. We're going to relocate them to another part of the Bahamas. In other words, I'm abdicating my responsibility to aid people. Okay? But there is going to be other countries that are going to rush to aid. A lot of people are really hurting. They're, you know, basically in jail. There's nothing they can do. The aid is going to be long time in coming. It's not, you know, but there are countries that are going to rush forward and do what they can, and there are some that are going to be doing minimal. It's going to take a while. You know, it's not going to be gangbusters. So it's a little of everything. You know, the U.S., he's all talking BS, you know, and this and that. Well, they're criminals and they have to have their passport, and I've got to vet them first. But we'll move them to another part of the Bahamas. I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to move them to another area in the Bahamas that's not so devastated. What more can you ask of me? Okay, but thank God it shows that there are some countries that are going to go forward and aid them. And other countries are going to do minimal. They'll do some. They should need a confession because really they should be doing more than they're doing in the end of it. I like that, the confession. Confession, really, we're going to do some, but, you know, because of past stuff where it's minimal, we're going to, you know, it takes time, it's, you know. But thank God there is someone that is going to rush forward and help with rebuilding, help with some things, yes. What country that is, I don't know. I didn't see what country it is, but there will be some. And then, of course, the U.S., Trump has made a mockery of it yet again. Like I said, it shows he would sacrifice anything to get ahead. His own children, doesn't matter. Throw them in the fire. They're not needed anyway. They're doing nothing for me. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here. Thanks for tuning in. Aho.